about 2 days since a number of leaders from Mount Kenya met at a Nairobi hotel in what they termed as lunch meeting that, however, was interpreted as a political sitting by many. Amongst those who read a political connotation to the meeting was Murang'a Senator, who is also the majority whip at the Senate, Irungu Kang'ata, who in a tweet suggested that it is not time to plan inheriting the president. What did he mean and why? KTN's Ibrahim Karanja is in Murang'a following this particular story for us. Let's join him live. A very good morning to you, Ibrahim Karanja. The politics is definitely heating up in Mount Kenya region. The race for succession, even though the president is still the kingpin in Mount Kenya, as it's commonly noted. What more can you tell us?
Jesse, indeed, there is that political angle that has seemed to come out early this week from that lunch meeting from 8 leaders, 4 governors, Speaker of the National Assembly Justin Muturi, former presidential aspirant Peter Kenneth, and other leaders who, like you've said, many people read some politics from it. And that is what we shall be talking about with Murang'a Senator and also Majority Whip at the Senate, Irungu Kang'ata. But even before we get to that, we shall also be focusing on what exactly he's doing here in Kakuzi, Gatanga constituency, Murang'a County. And Senator, let's start with what you're doing here. Kindly put on your mask and then tell us about this partnership with the U.S. Embassy, even as we get to politics, because you are among the people who are not really impressed by the lunch that was held early this week.
Thank you. We are doing 2 things. Number one, there is a charity event sponsored by my friend, American Ambassador, Mr. Kingpin. We met and we became friends, and I told him he needs to assist me to do some charity event here in Murang'a County. So we are right inside the Gatanga constituency, Lower Gatanga. And secondly, we also want to get some project. We shall be requesting American government to support some projects here in Murang'a County. In particular, there's a hospital I want to urge American Embassy to fund in this region. And secondly, I'm trying to tell the American ambassador to support various health programs, agricultural programs in this region, now that we are about to conclude what we call a free trade agreement between America and Kenya.
Well, and also there's that aspect you had mentioned about a possibility of actually having a hospital built by America. You may want to mention it. Yes,
of course, I have made a request to American Embassy to build a hospital in this region to serve the people of Thika, the people of Gatanga, Kigumu, and Maragua. But now the problem is there is a dispute between Del Monte, which is an American company, and the Murang'a County government about lease renewal. So they are telling me, yes, it is possible they can do that, but that can only happen if the lease is renewed. So there are discussions between various stakeholders. I would only urge them to finalize that debate so that we are able to come up with an amicable solution and that hospital is built.
Let's talk politics, Senator. There was a lunch. Was it lunch? Was it political? Was it inheriting the president? 4 governors, Speaker of the National Assembly. What do you think of it?
For me, I think it is good for people to meet and congratulate the now new majority leader of the National Assembly. I think that for me was good and very positive. But I didn't attend, and therefore I do not know exactly what they discussed. But in the event, they were discussing politics, as it was inferred by some media stations, discussing about Uhuru's succession. I have a problem with that. I strongly believe this is the time for us to focus on development, focus on power provision, roads, agriculture. Those of us who come from this county, we have several projects which are ongoing. We shouldn't focus on politics. Thank you.
Essentially, you're saying that we shouldn't be focusing on politics. But really, even before we let you go, we have seen this is happening. We say let's not focus on politics, but really people are sitting down to talk about politics. There was a meeting in Murang'a about 2 weeks ago, political. We are seeing leaders from across Mount Kenya positioning, because definitely President Kenyatta is leaving. Perhaps what is the position of the party, which your majority whip?
No, the position is that we just look at development, particularly Murang'a. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, that is Murang'a Senator Irungu Kang'ata speaking about the development that he is doing here in Murang'a. That is in partnership with the American American government also speaking about politics. He says it's not the time to plan to inherit President Uhuru Kenyatta, if at all there was a political connotation to the lunch that was held. So now, Jesse, we shall actually be here to see what the other leaders will say. There is Gatanga, Member of Parliament, and other members of Parliament from Murang'a County who are here to even see if there will be some politics that will come out from this particular meeting. Jesse.
Well, many thanks, Ibrahim Karanja. We'll definitely keep a close eye on the political developments in the Mount Kenya region and across the country.